Welcome back, guys.
Hi.
Mia is with me one more time. Last time we were talking about stoplights in her cafeteria. She actually had a lot to say about school, but I didn't want to get too much into it because we have to keep this short. People's attention span is pretty limited, and knowing that we've got to compete against dogs humping legs, we need to keep it short so that when you guys get done with this, then you can go back to watching dogs humping legs or, cats pooping in litter boxes. All right. So Mia was talking about her period where she was, she wants to talk about her period of, where is it, her stress-free zone? Is that what it's called?
No, it's called, it's homeroom Grizzly time.
Homeroom Grizzly time.
Yeah. Like, on normal weeks, well, it's kind of... So we used to have this thing called PACE. PACE was, like, this very amazing thing where, like, after a second period, a teacher would either call you in if you had missing assignments or you needed to do a test or all of that stuff, or you would go and go to another classroom and they would be teaching. You would just be able to do something fun.
So PACE was basically you could catch up on your work if you were missing work, but if you wanted to study another subject and improve your education, go a little extra mile, let's say you want to learn French or learn a little bit more mathematics, you could go to the teacher and say, hey, I'm interested in this, and they would allow you to do that.
Well, there was a Google Forms docs that you would fill out. And
okay.
So teachers offered stuff like...
But it would take you down that road.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it sounds great. I mean, more education the better. Let kids learn about things they want to learn about. But I hear they stopped this, and why don't you tell us about what did they do to replace this, Mia?
So now we have homeroom Grizzly time, and what you do is you go and a teacher will call you in if you're missing stuff like PACE, except if you're not missing stuff, you can either go to study hall or you can stay in your room and do whatever. There's no skills, there's just boring 30 minutes. But on Tuesdays, you don't have this because we don't have homeroom on Monday and we don't have any invitations on Tuesday. And so what you do is you learn about feelings.
So they replace learning hard skills, things that are going to get you through in life, to learning about feelings. Hey, I'm not one of these people posting on Facebook about millennials, even though I think you're technically Generation Z, and saying, oh, they're soft and everything. But this is what's going to make them soft. Talking about feelings? What is this, Alan Alda hour? You don't get that joke, but he was just this feelings guy in the 70s. He was just a floofy, fluffy guy. Anyway, so you get to talk about feelings. What kind of feelings do you get to talk about?
Empathy.
Empathy?
And how you solve conflicts, which is something good that you should learn, but you maybe should learn through your parents instead of the school.
Yeah, I agree. Have we taught you how to solve conflicts?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe there are a couple kids that don't know how to solve conflicts?
And then you learn from experience.
Okay, you learn from experience. If you're a jerk, you'll learn people don't want to be friends with you, so you better learn how to solve conflicts. I mean, it's been that way since the dawn of time. But again, there's that one edge case, those couple kids that are just out of control that have to learn about empathy. I mean, you learn empathy when you're 3 years old. So our school has to take all these kids away to learn about this conflict resolution stuff when they could be learning hard skills, things that can help you in life. Things like mathematics. Things of computer, IT. You could be learning business, right? But instead, you're learning about feelings, right? Mm-hmm. You know what? I've been through several interviews in my life, and I have never had an interviewer saying, well, tell us about your feelings. No, they want to know hard skills, right?
Yeah.
So we're not even teaching the kids what what's really matters and how they're going to make money in this world.
Yeah.
Oh, what else?
So, yeah, and then, not to mention, no kid actually takes it seriously, so we're not actually learning anything about conflict resolution.
Yeah.
But
now, what happens when a kid gets in trouble in class?
Oh, so when a kid gets in trouble, they're given this little... Well, first they're given 3 warnings.
3 warnings.
So you first get this look, which is a teacher basically looks at you and stares at you and just gives you this kind of glare, like, stop doing whatever you're doing.
And I bet you that teacher isn't even certified to give you that look. I wonder if she went to training, probably spending our tax dollars on training to give us a look. I can give you that look.
Yeah, and then she'll go next to you and say, Grizzly Whale Day.
Grizzly Whale Day?
Grizzly Whale Day.
Whale, as in the sea mammal?
No way.
Grizzly no way?
No, Grizzly Way.
Grizzly way. But grizzlies are a fierce, ferocious beast. Wouldn't a grizzly way be, tear you up? Or is she threatening you? Is that what's happening?
No.
Oh, okay.
So, the Grizzly Way is to be kind, be safe, and be responsible. No, be respectful, be responsible, and be safe.
RRS?
Yeah.
Do you actually use that acronym?
No.
I don't know. I mean, Grizzly, it should be something like greet, respect, I save, love. It should match with the grizzly, right? Anyway, I'm getting a little.
Well, our mascot is a grizzly.
I understand that, but if the grizzly way, I mean, it should kind of. Okay. Anyway, it's respect and what?
Be responsible, respect, and safe.
Responsible, respect, and safe. Okay, so that's strike 2. Now what happens with strike 3?
So in strike 3, you get a reset.
And what's a reset?
So they'll usually give you the slip. In most classrooms, in all classrooms, you have to fill out a piece of paper. In most classrooms, there's a desk that you have to go over to sit by, so you get away from other students.
Okay, they remove you from other students, which is good. I agree with that. They should have done it the first time. But okay, we'll wait 3 times. Okay, they remove you, and what do they make you do when they remove you?
Well, you'll be given this piece of paper, and you have to fill it out. And it's basically asking you, did you see the warnings, and what were you doing wrong, and how are you feeling, and what's wrong?
Okay, so you answer all these questions. And then don't you have to do something with a drawing?
Oh yeah, they'll also give you this, like, it's an 8 and you trace it around. On one side it says breathe in and the other side it says breathe out, and you go. Breathe
in, breathe out. Okay, let me dissect this a little bit. You want to hear about what we did in my day? In my day, first off, we only had one schoolroom. I was growing up on the prairie. We didn't even have cars back then. But they would stick us in the corner if we misbehaved, and they would put a dunce hat on us. And all the kids would spit spitballs at us. And we turned out just fine. We built this country. There was no figure 8s or anything. Jesus, people. And I don't blame the teachers. I know you're only following directions. I know this is coming from the state's education society, right? These are a bunch of bureaucrats that never even had kids because they're too busy trying to reach the pinnacle of their career. All right, I'm getting a little emotional. I'll back it off. But anyway, if that dunce hat didn't work, you know what they did next? We were told to go get a switch. And they would take that switch and they would whip us with that switch. And you know what? Trust me, you learn respect. And what was the other one?
Responsible.
And you learn responsibility.
And being safe.
And you learn how to be safe. You get hit with a switch a couple times, that'll beat your ass right into being a good kid. Jesus.
Well, some parents no longer want their kids to be physically hurt at school.
Oh, my poor baby's being swatted with a stick. Maybe those parents should be swatted with a stick. I'll get a paddle. I'll get the paddle that you drill the holes in so you can get a real good wind-up. Whack! Whack! Although, knowing some of the parents I know, they'll probably enjoy it. They want to put leather masks on and stuff. Anyway, I think we're done with this one. And, do you have one more?
Yeah, and, yeah, they also talk about puberty.
They talk about puberty. Not like it just doesn't hit you. No one talked about puberty in my day.
Yeah, but they're talking about that you must be going through a lot of emotions right now, but you need to stay strong because it's gonna get better and you just need to.
Oh my God. Back in my day, we didn't have emotions. We were too poor to have emotions.
You get emotions when you get rich.
What?
You get emotions when you get
You have
rich.
to buy emotions. Back in my day, they taught us, you had to work to get emotions. You couldn't afford emotions.
Oh my God, all my friends are rich.
Yeah. Well, no, now we just give out emotions like it's nothing. Here, have an emotion. Have an emotion. No, we got to make these kids work for emotions. Anyway, that was a little bit longer than I thought we would be, but thank you for joining us, and we will have another episode with Mia here very shortly. Make sure you share and like the page. Have a good night.